Hi guys, welcome to my channel Lush Gardener. I hope you guys are fine and are safe. So I have been getting a lot of questions related with Haworthias. A lot of people are worried that the Haworthias are dying because of the heat. Now yes, because Haworthias will go dormant during the summers. Whenever they feel that the temperature tends to rise, they start getting into the survival mode, which is the dormancy period. They get into their dormant zone whenever they feel that the heat is too much. And during winters, they tend to start putting out growth. So if you are from an environment or from a place wherein the temperatures are around 40 degrees Celsius, then of course that is going to affect your Haworthias. They will completely shut off. They will get into the resting phase, which is the dormant phase. So during this period of time, most of you might notice that your leaves will start closing inwards, like you can see over here. Mine has also started to close inwards, which indicates that the plant is in the survival mode, or basically it's a resting period. You do not need to be worried because they are very hardy succulents. So all you have to do is just keep them in indirect bright light. Any which ways, we do not expose our Haworthias to direct sunlight. Otherwise, you can see this is what's going to happen. Like the one in the middle, they will completely turn brown in color. So only give them indirect bright light. And now, because it's going to be very warm, so try to keep them in a place where there is a good amount of air circulation. At the same time, it's slightly cooler compared to the surrounding areas. If you have any spot wherein there is a good amount of cool air, you can place them over there, or you can get them indoor and keep them closer to a place wherein they receive a good amount of bright indirect light. They can be grown indoor, probably closer to the window wherein the direct sunlight does not fall in, but there is a good amount of indirect bright light. In case if you feel that at the window there is a lot of sunlight, a lot of direct sunlight, then probably you can just draw the curtain and let them get that indirect bright light. So as of now, please do not add any fertilizers any which ways. They do not like too much of organic matter in the soil. They prefer a lead nutrient soil, just like our other succulents. So ensure that you do not feed the succulent when it is resting. It might harm the succulent. Just keep it away from direct heat. If you are from a place wherein there is too much of heat, then try to move it. If you have large foliage plants, probably you can just put them beneath that so that the large plant will give it as a canopy, because usually the place under the foliage plants is slightly cooler, so you can probably club a lot of foliage plants around it so that it is very cool. Right now it is going to look like this because it's in its dormant stage, but very soon, once it gets into its growing period, it will start to slowly open up. Right now all we have to do is just have patience and wait for them, let them rest during this warm period of the year. And once the temperatures tend to drop, they will automatically start to open up and they will start putting out growth. But always remember guys, Haworthia zebra, now this is Haworthia zebra, most of the Haworthias are slightly slow on their growing pace, especially zebras. They are very slow on their growing pace. Apart from that, even putting out of pups is also a very, very slow phase for them. Right now, they will definitely not put out any pups because they are resting, but they tend to grow very slow. So in case if you're thinking that why my Haworthia is not growing, it's absolutely normal. They take their own sweet time to grow. As long as they're alive, that's more than enough. Whether they put out growth or not, that is secondary, but the most important thing is that you want to keep your plant alive. So if you're thinking that maybe the plant is lacking fertilizer, or probably the soil is not very fertile due to which the plant is not growing, that's absolutely incorrect. Even if you're going to add fertilizers, the plant is still going to grow at its own pace. In fact, if there is too much of nutrients in the soil, that might harm your Haworthia. So don't be worried. Just let the plant sit, let the plant rest. Once the winters come in, if you want to add a little bit of liquid fertilizer, you can do that once a month or once in 2 months, but that's only during the winters. Right now during summers, just let them be in one place. Again, another important thing, don't keep moving them every now and then. That again affects their growth rate as well. Any which ways, they are very, very slow growing plants, and if you're going to keep moving them every now and then, that again will reduce the growth rate. So guys, that's all about Haworthia zebra. I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe, and keep propagating.